Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect. And the 1/3 remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity, scattered amongst the four corners of the earth and the nations. To you I say Shalom. Lord willing, this video is edifying. It's going to be sent around this article that I got by the timesofisrael.com. It's entitled, How Many Hebrew Israelites Are There and How Worried Should Jews Be? And, you know, this one statement, you know, should tell you a lot, because why would they be worried? Are you not the chosen? Right? Why would you be worried? You're the Lord's chosen. You're a Jew, right? Which shows you that these heathen, these bastards, you know that they know that they're not really the people. Okay, they don't have that unction. you know they don't have that zeal for the Lord like our people do. They're not spiritual like our people are, right? So this is putting a certain spirit on these heathens, man, to be afraid, and they should be. Recent militant posturing of IUIC, followers of Hebrew Israelite spiritual movement, has alarmed many already on edge from recent attacks, rise in anti-Semitism, right? And if anything, this should show you also that Esau is your enemy, right? Because the moment he see, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans together, unified, under your power, he instantly deems you as a threat. How is this a threat to Esau, right? Dressed in matching purple hoodies and shirts with gold fringes attached to the bottom in observance of Deuteronomy 22:12, hundreds of members of the controversial, and see, you got to keep these, to put them buzzwords in there, man, because really this whole article is just to gaslight, right? It's to demonize, right? Because he don't have to use these certain words, man. These words instantly, make you want to cringe, for lack of better words, right? They're cringe-worthy, right? Controversial Hebrew Israelite group marched through the streets of Brooklyn on Sunday. Hey, Jacob, it's time to wake up, they chanted, using the term for people of color who have yet to embrace their true identity. And you see, you got to put quotation marks around true, right? Because he's making it seem like, he's presenting it as if it's bugged out, But really, he's telling you the truth, and he knows it's the truth. That's why he's afraid, man. Here it is, you niggas, niggas could be anything they want it to be, man. Jake can identify, a man can identify as a goddamn woman now, A woman can be a tree if she want to, right? You can get a sex change at 12, but you can't call yourself, the seed of Israel if you're so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. Now you're controversial. Now you're crazy. Now you're a threat. Now people should be afraid. Well, what about the nigga, the nigga with a beard wearing a mini skirt and a push-up bra? What about him, man? Drag queen story hour. What about that? Shows you the hypocrisy of this nigga, man. True identity as descendants of biblical Jacob, later called Israel. We got news for you. You are the real Jews. The marching demonstration that followed at the Barclays Center were organized by IUIC, solidarity with Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving. And fuck that guy, man. Fuck Kyrie. Buck broke nigga, man. Who was suspended for 8 games after he posted a link to an anti-Semitic film. Blah, blah, blah. After the demonstration, the second held, 1 Samuel 17:15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, by IUIC outside of Brooklyn Arena this month. The group's founder posted a message on his Twitter account. "We are not here for violence," Bishop Nathaniel Ben Israel wrote. "We are here for spiritual war," right? And it is a spiritual battle. So he was right on that part. Let me see. Before 2019, those American Jews who were even aware of the once obscure Black Hebrew Israelite spiritual movement likely associated it with the loud but non-violent street preachers who would harangue or harangue, I don't know that word, pedestrians in city centers. In December of that year, however, extremists professing Israelite beliefs, he knows we had nothing to do with what transpired, but he's gonna link us to that anyway, because he just said on one hand we non-violent, but on the other hand he's saying they've committed violent acts, which were staged. Israelite beliefs attacked a kosher grocery store in Jersey City, New Jersey, and a Hanukkah party in Monsey, New York. 2 Jews were killed in Jersey City. He don't put quotation marks around that though, right? And 72-year-old rabbi who was stabbed in the head, Monsey, died from his injuries 3 months later. With the memories of those attacks still fresh, and against the backdrop of a surge this fall in public expressions of anti-Semitism combined with threats of violence against Jewish community, and they're gonna lump all these different things, link all these different things back to us, and we're gonna be the issue at the end of the day, man, because the truth is hurting him. So he has to create an angle to come at us violently, because that's what he wants to do. That's this nigga's MO, right? That's his MO. That's his playground right there, against Jewish communities, imitating from other extremist corners, and militant posturing of IUIC has alarmed many Jews already on edge. Why? Because they don't want to see Jake, strong, man. We know we get our strength from this word, right? They don't want to see that, right? They don't want to see that. And I'm not going to keep reading in there, but because you pretty much get the point. I don't want this video to be too long. But it's causing these niggas to be in fear, man. And that's something that makes Esau afraid, because he knows that his time is coming to an end. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5. Then shall the righteous man stand in a great boldness before the face of such who as have afflicted him and made no account for his labors, right? And that's what's happening. We starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone now on down. Been out there every week, doing this work, pushing for years now, man. Week in, week out, day in, day out, uploading videos, So we starting to see the repercussions of that, which is, mass awakening, right? When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. Why? Why would they be afraid? Because they know what that means. We back, baby. We had the earth quailed. We quailed the earth before, man, or subdued the earth before under King David and King Solomon, man. We had these nations under subjection, all right? And that's what comes to mind when they see us together. We are the most powerful nation, on earth under our power, man. And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Because Esau thought he covered all corners, man. When you read in his Willie Lynch letters and shit, he tell you, and lest it be divine intervention, You know, these people are ours pretty much. They're forever in a perpetual cycle of destruction, right? But it's been broken before his eyes, man, by men doing foolish things such as preaching on the highways and byways. Now look what's happened, man. You know, so much. You know, this is Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come, man. And all the world is seeing this, man. I wouldn't be surprised, man. You know, and because it's gonna come to a point where you're gonna see brothers on CNN. You know, you're gonna see brothers on on news stations in Iran, news stations in China. You know, I've seen a picture of a guy who got a flyer of the 12 tribes of Israel and Japan. You know, so we everywhere, man. We everywhere. We back, right? And that's putting this devil in fear because he knows what's up. He knows retribution is coming. Okay, he knows he got crimes he got a tab to pay on, right? He thought he was just going to escape, free in the sunset without paying on that tab. Nah, boy, you're going to pay in full, you know. This Hosea 1:10, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. Because there's so many of us, man. We talking about 12 different nations of people under one umbrella, under one power, man. The power. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He placed his name on us, right? You so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans, you make up 12 tribes of Israel. We are a special, peculiar people, right? We are mighty people. Our history is vast, right? And it starts in this Bible, right? You know, we ain't nothing to be fucked with when we in our right mind calling on our power. They know this. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people. And that's what this devil's saying. He's trying to draw it up, trying to play it off like we just crazy. Well, prove it. Prove it, man, because we going to the source. We going to the scriptures. We basing our heritage off what the scripture's saying. What we saying ain't our own words, man. We just reading out the Bible, right? There it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. See? And that's what's happening, man. You know, even though when Nate did, it wasn't, ideal, because marching don't solve shit. That whole going to go support that nigga Kyrie for him to give money to some Muslims, that really don't help nothing. But, the Lord had it to where, it pushed exposure. Brothers are being made famous in this land, man. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. And that's what we witnessing. Our people are being united. We're unified, man. How? Through this word, through prophecy, man. It was prophesied that this was to happen, right? And next thing that's to happen is our deliverance, man, through the Spirit. Lord willing, we part of the elect, man. The elect really might be sealed. I mean, at this point, I'm talking about brothers' videos, in other camps. GMS is of course blacklisted. We get shadow banned and shit, but other camps getting hundreds and thousands of views, man. This nigga Nate was on Comedy Hype. What the fuck? That's crazy, man. We in the end. This is Deuteronomy 2:25. This will be, or Salakia, this day will I begin to put the dread of thee and the fear of thee upon the nations that are under the whole heaven. And that's what the Lord is doing. He's putting a fear of Yasha Allah in the earth again. Because the first, these nations, they were stepping all over us, man, stepping on us, man. Considered us nothing. We were no people, right? But guess what? We proclaiming our heritage again, and now these niggas scared. Now, should Jews be afraid? Why would the most powerful group of people in the earth, man, the rats run everything, why would they be afraid of little us, right? Because they know what's up, man. They know we got the truth. Who shall hear report of thee and shall tremble? And that's what they doing, man. These nations are trembling, man. Niggas is shaking in their boots. Esau bugging out. He don't know what to do. He making drastic moves. He panicking. He didn't account for this. He didn't see this one coming, right? He didn't realize how he was setting himself up the whole time, and be in anguish because of thee. And that's what's happening, man. These nations, Esau, Edom being the chief, Amalek, the so-called Jewish man, he's in fear, man. And with that, I give all praise and the glory to Yahweh Bashim Al Shabbat Shem Rakakudash Wa Abba Babal and DTA.